Whoa.
Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected.
FixerBot says, welcome. Stream starts in 5 minutes.
Expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, so knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow.
T-minus 4 minutes.
Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, so knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean.
Stream about to start. 1 minute left.
Expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together
Yeah, listen to the music here. Alright, let's see that everything works as it should. So, there, the GTS works again, yay. So,
Elks says.
hi, welcome in.
Hi.
Let's see. Yeah, so, I've been checking our Minecraft server. And taking a backup, it was still running Buster, which apparently like expired June or something. So I've just updated to the next version, not 2, since it's actually that's Debian 10 and now it's 12. So first I thought, like, well, I'm using the numbers, the 17. What the reason for the upgrade is really that I need 21 for the next version. Yeah, and I've been using Putty to connect. Right, we can just hop to the right screen instead. And Putty is a bit annoying, actually, right? You need to close it and restart it and stuff, you know, and why not just use my SSH locality, right? So I'm just going to log in. So I started yesterday night to update it, but I didn't have time to finish. So, look, it's actually, I'm using the scroll wheel. I never tried this before. I never used the mouse, really. Okay, so anyway, this, I also changed the port, actually, because apparently there's a lot of people checking the Minecraft port, you know, and testing stuff on everybody's Minecraft servers. So I just put a random one externally. Yeah, so are we still here? It's been like from earlier today. Yeah, so we're in the Minecraft directory, but we're not the right user. So on this one I've actually just sued to root. A bit embarrassing maybe, and I use screen to control the, you know, you want to go back, you want to leave the Minecraft server running and you want to go back there. So I did download this. Let's see, where is it? Let's sue first. I don't think we can see all the things. So I think that was it, right? So let's just check again. Alright, it hops. So now we can see all the files. Yeah. So I thought that I gave everything read. I actually changed it because I use this to take backup, and I don't allow access with the root account, of course, right? So WinSCP uses SCP, which is kind of obvious, right? So it uses SSH to copy files. Hi. Minecraft and the Nether. Yeah, so this is my kid's Minecraft server, but I need to update it because it's got an old version. We just updated to a new paper version, and it requires Java 21. And I like downloaded on this, and I was like, wait, let's upgrade Debian too, right? Because it's got Debian on it. And I did update to when we logged in here. This was the first boot with the new version. This is Debian 11, and now we're going to upgrade it to Debian 12. So it's kind of okay now, but it's not there all the way. It's a server. is a computer. It's actually a tiny, small form factor PC with like the first ever version of 64-bit processor. So it's an old one. And 8 gigs of RAM, and it works for a few people. Yeah, so I'm like, what I got from this article was this: just replace buzzer with bullseye. This worked fine. Well, I skipped this one. This server really has nothing on it. It's just got the most basic stuff, SSH and Java, and it's a very, very slimmed down, minimal Debian server. It doesn't have anything on it, nothing extra installed. It just can start, you know. So a part of me just want to do a fresh install. Yeah, so YouTube chat on topic, right? And I noticed you trying to send messages when I was outside, so I'm sorry for not noticing YouTube chat messages. So sorry for that. Hello. So, no, text-to-speech is not on for YouTube because you guys chat so much. You know, I want to focus sometimes. So we're going to just check the same information here. Debian 12 is called Bookworm. So yeah, but the problem is if I wipe it fully and it's a tiny PC downstairs on top of the wardrobes, you know, then I have to actually get it, and I have to like put something in, a USB stick or something, and attach a monitor. And I'm a bit lazy, so we're upgrading. Also, it's nice to learn, you know, all the tricks of upgrading a Debian server. And what I'm really just looking for is, what do I need to update? So we need to update our apt sources list. But what do I need for Bookworm? I'm assuming I'll just replace it. But there were a few syntax differences there. Like Buster had Buster updates and Bullseye had Bullseye security. So what does this version have? What have they changed, you know? So let's see if... Yeah, so here we have it. It's not Bullseye update, it's now Bookworm update. So we just replace Bullseye with Bookworm. That's all of it. I'm a bit curious to see also if we have a... I think I searched here, Debian upgrade, Java 17 to 21. And this is what I downloaded. I would prefer not to do this because what I also, you know, if you do it the right way, you will get the updates. If you download a file and install it without even having it in which page am I going to? Here, in the sources list. If you have it in the sources list, it will update, you know? That's a nice thing about Linux. Java, I said Java. It's Java, of course. Yeah, right, this we can close. I was just checking. The server says I need version 65 of Java to start. And you only have 61. So we need to upgrade from 17 to 21 Java. So I know that now. And right, to install it on, I think it might be this one. Let's see. So there's a package in there, and I think this one mentioned, yeah, this was for 21 specifically. So it's supposed to be in the repo in the normal one. So if we update, we should have this available. And since we had Buster this morning, now we have, my god, the names, Bullseye, and we're going to upgrade one step more to Bookworm, right? So if the server would not start or anything, I have a backup. I can just get stuff up by I have to get the machine and put it in this room and connect the monitor and, you know, all the things. Though we could just connect an HDMI cable from this computer, of course, and connect it here by USB to HDMI. So that might be fun too. But I want to update and practice everything, right? So we're connected by SSH here to the machine. So let's just edit sources again, and first we're going to cat edit. So let's cat the old one. So we have etc apt sources list dot list there, and here we have my recently edited. I actually saved the old things as a comment, so you can see all the upgrades you've gone through. And this was installed from a CD. I think a CD. I don't think this machine can boot on USB, actually. It might, maybe it could. I don't remember. It was so many years ago, you know. Buster is old. This server has lived on the wardrobe for some time. So we have a list of it in here, because I'm going to save this as a log later also, so I have all the information. So we're going to nano the same file. I'm not typing all that if I can avoid it, right? So let's just nano it, and yeah. 2020 12:05 this was installed. So I'll save that line up there. CD-ROM, it says. Right? Isn't that funny? So we're going to change this and do bookworm. Bookworm. I never remember these names. Yeah, it's paper Minecraft. So you can check out Paper MC if you're interested. It's very simple, very easy, nothing complicated. And you can put some security stuff on there. But it's important to keep up to date, of course, as always with everything. So, bookworm main. I'm just changing. I don't really read. I just do the look at the colored ones. I kind of know what to do, right? Kind of know what to do. So I'm going to write this again, even though it's so very close to the old one. So let's do replace the keyword. The heart in the chat is on top of some of the text always in YouTube. It's a bit annoying. So let's see here. So also this server is not open to everybody. It's like 4 people who can access it. So the using trying to get there. Bookworm. If I type it enough times, I remember it, right? Updates. Main. And then we do bookworm. Updates. Main. Maybe not very fun topic, but we go into the buffer overflows later. I'll just finish this because I want to have it done, and I don't have that much time. I use my spare time for streaming and learning stuff, right? So you're there all my free time. Yeah, and also I'll stop streaming at 17 today because I'm going to training then that time. Some martial arts. That's fun. So yeah, so I think it didn't mention this one, so I just did it anyway and just did the same thing. So this page that I'm looking at is actually for other stuff, really. I'm just, you know. So worm updates. What's the theme really? Buster Bullseye Bookworm. Yeah, I forgot to type main too. Updates main. It's so cute how it colors it, right? I love Nano. It's pretty. I like the pastel colors. You would never would have guessed. Like, the lights here are not at all colorful or anything. Did I do all of them? Yes, I'm leaving this one for now. I'm thinking I'll remove this one actually. Because I'm hoping that in Bookworm we have Java 21 without having to install anything else. So yeah, you can see what Java I used before this one, because Java keeps getting new versions and Minecraft keeps using new versions of Java. So, and it's also just one server on this one since it's low resources, and also we have to like specify exact amount of RAM it can use, because otherwise it will grab too much or too little and will crash the machine, right? Not that it ever crashed, just that I'm trying to optimize it. Yeah, so let's just SX and let's cat it again to make sure that we have our updates here. So bookworm main. Did I do 2 spaces? Almost looked like that. Not that it matters. So Debian, and also Sweden, right? It's nice to have. This one actually is security, because this is like more updated than probably, right? You get the tough to download stuff locally, and then you get the most updated things. Yeah, and also I don't know about this one because none of these mentions it, right? I don't remember all the steps I've gone through ever to install this. Yeah, so this will like be in the background now because it will take time. We won't sit waiting for it to finish. So we'll just do just a normal update. And I'm root, so I don't need to sudo. So apt update. And we'll see. Okay. And one IP not found there. That's interesting. Anyway, it finds everything anyway. Security Debian org. Was not found, but it was found. I'm gonna get there. Security does not have a release file. Yeah, so let's just search for this, and it might have a different name or something, because this one is not mentioned in the document, you know, or is it? So I'm missing the colors of Nano. Security Debian org. Not found IP. So might the server be like off for 2 seconds? Yeah, so let's you're on that screen, right? So we're going to look, and we want bookworm. So We want the normal file and know what's different from what we wrote. So I feel blind. I feel blind. Didn't work for me at all. I ended up using okay. FTP Debian or Debian bookworm contrib main. Yes, I don't have contrib in there. I don't have. Oh, they're listing all of the things, right? So just a main. Contrib main non-free firmware. So the one that had a problem was security, the last one. So did I spell something wrong? I'm just opening Nano again. Let's double check that I didn't do anything odd. So, oh right. So I can see, first of all, they're all HTTPS now. So the old ones are HTTP. So obviously, right? So I'm changing them all to HTTPS, and I'm assuming this matters the most for the security one. So I just added SS, and let's see if it changes how it works. Didn't, but my god, it's hard to read. So here it's where the update starts. So certification verification failed. Yeah. Does not match the expected. So I'm just going to double check the name here again to this one, or let's see, should be security Debian org, Debian security bookworm. Ah, okay, I know the problem now. It says bookworm updates. It's supposed to say security. So that's why I didn't find it. I was just mistyping it. So that's how you find your errors. I don't know why I wrote it, because it was... Yeah, I know why, because the other one has it has the main one and the updates and not the security one. So that's why. So if I would have looked here and not insisted on typing it all myself again, then I would have been right. But this time we learned something more, right? Because if you don't meet errors, if you don't stumble a bit, you don't learn as much. So now we know it a bit better than if we would have typed it right the first time. So there, let's see. So we still got problems. Here's the new one. Certificate is not trusted. Right, I did add stuff, so let's remove the S's again, because I added these manually, and before we didn't get that error. And I know that what the problem was now, so I'm just going back and trying it again, and it just finished. No problems, no errors. That's always nice. So all of them are updates, and there are 455 packages, and this is why we won't sit waiting. We will start with the other stuff while we're waiting. So I'm not going to do the without new packages, because this one has like so little stuff in it. It still takes some time to update it, but not long. So let's just do, and I'm typing in the wrong screen, apt upgrade. Right. Yeah, I actually did upgrade and then full upgrade last time. I think it's kind of the same thing when we're switching repos like that to a new version, because it still does most of it, right? So we'll see. This will be going for some time. It's just getting stuff now, and we'll check back on it in a bit. But let's get started with the buffer overflow stuff. That's kind of part of why I'm doing two things at the same time, right? I don't want to sit waiting. I'm assuming there are, even though it's not a lot, you know, installed on this machine, it still updates a lot of, well, there's a base Debian. Everything will probably be like replaced, right? So let's go to notes and let's start with the buffer overflow stuff. So buffer overflow time. We do need a browser. Let's see what we can close down. So let's close this one in case the one that's, I'm hoping there's one in Debian 12. In case that doesn't exist, let's keep that one up and we'll like close everything else here. Yeah, this is what I'm assuming will work, so let's keep that one too. This is where I double check that I'm on 10. Why on earth am I that? And I guess this is the last release. Is there like a, yeah, end of support for this one was June, right? So the one we're currently operating from that I installed this morning has 2026, and the current one we're installing now is 2028. The actual current version, right? Kinda new. Yeah, so it was installed 2020, so that's in between here in the buffer time. So let's close that one too. And this is done. And yeah, I was thinking, should I stop at bullseye? So I searched a bit. Was just released this November. So where are we going with the latest? So, and this is the Coretta one that I'm currently using, version 17, Java. Or like, I guess it's still, so we get these. This is why you need to still be a bit there, you know. There's some new stuff. Click, click. So reading change logs. So in case you're interested in seeing the installation, it just it got a lot of files. Then we see the change logs, and then it starts actually unpacking, preparing to unpack, restarting services. So there restarted SSH without us even noticing, though we're connected with SSH. That's kind of interesting, right? I think so. Updating the SSH service and restarting it while we're connected, and there's no problem, you know? This is Linux, this is not Windows. Liking it. So this is so much easier to update. It's wonderful. I'm in love with Debian. So, and also Kali is Debian based, you know, it's also Debian. And Ubuntu, right? So we don't need it probably. I'm just thinking, let's save some poor computer memory here when I'm having the VM running and we're streaming and we're having Firefox on and all the streaming stuff. Whatever, I don't want to read that now. Yeah, this is the source list, that's what we got there. Yeah, I was just checking to see for both sides there. But we want the latest, right? Well, while I'm updating it, I still want to update it. And I thought it's better to take this step in between there. So you upgrade it to the version in between and then to the next version, so you don't get some odd problems. It didn't take long though. This is 14% already, so it's not like it's going to take hours. Yeah, let's see. Let's go to HackTheBox Academy. And I guess Academy. This is like the second time I click this button. I'm an all new here. So the only thing I did before was the intro to Academy, and then we clicked a few things on stream. I should probably read that right and send you a link. So let's continue with our intro to binary explorer. Oh, well, I guess binary. No, this is what we're doing. Why is this one here? Because it's a part of it. Then I get it. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Can I click these? Yes. Good. So we are on the generating shellcode identification. We're on identification of return address, I think. So it's a bit odd when they're all checked, right? I'm sure I had this page up. Am I like, what? I'm sure this page was up, right? So that's why I remember this name. Did we actually finish it? I don't think we did. Though I've done this before with other things than HackTheBox, but let's just go from here anyway. So I have marked this complete. Maybe it was just such a short text and it wasn't really useful. That's probably it, right? Well, let's just read this anyway. If it's repetition, that's good too. So before we repeat this, I'm going to go back to the notes and repeat some other stuff. So it's 32% now, the server. So this is just about testing, learning things. So here's where my text starts. What is buffer overflow? Buffer overflow is when vulnerable code allows you to write over a bigger section of memory than it should. Yeah, I guess memory is good. The C function gets are examples of functions that doesn't check the available space before writing. And then we have a code example with a 14 character buffer. And if we overwrite it and change the value of this one, not to 0. Knock on the door, kids scolded. Yes, love. Du kan hämta en fysisk skärm och koppla in till din dator. Det är det vi kan prova då. So, my 16-year-old has a laptop, and the screen has been going black sometimes when you bend the lid. So we've been saying as parents, "Oh, let us check the computer out and see if we can fix it." And he's been like, "No." So now I think I'll have to put a external monitor there because it's probably like died the connector totally, or it might just be loose, you know. But also you bend the lid all the time of a laptop, so we hasn't used it for that in some time. Yeah, so I have a monitor just behind me and this HDMI, so I just have cables everywhere, I guess. Let's just get one. So there, HDMI cable. So that'll be quick to fix probably. We need a power cable too. That over here. So let's take a black and pretty one. I had older grey ones too. But he also wants pancakes, so I'm thinking you can watch the very pretty installation here while I just go and heat up some pancakes and give him a monitor. So let's see, I have one here. Between these curtains here. So we have a Samsung here. So let's get some dust on this one first. So he wanted his food first. That was a priority. I wouldn't prioritize that way if I was him. I was like, you just ate. Do you want more food before fixing the computer? But he's always stressed about getting all the food of the day. He's afraid not to have time to do it. So let's see, I'm just getting some just dust off the screen. So I'll actually do it this way. So will only be one break of stream too. So this is a kind of nice. This is a kind of nice screen, and I think it works. So, all right, yeah. So I need a converter too because it's got DVI and VGA. So we need DVI to HDMI. So I might need a few more seconds to find stuff for it. What about the other screen? I have one here too. Let's see if it has HDMI. So I think I have cables that have both ends too. Actually, when I'm walking around, let's switch mics. So now you're on the mic on my head. So I think this one is probably older. This monitor. It's also this one got an USB hub too. I put okay. Oh, so this one is from 03. Oh my, look at that. I think this actually like it. I think this might be better to get in because let's see. This is an old 19-inch. So I want to see more if that one works actually. And they both have the same connectors. So yeah. So in the same drawer I had a HDMI to DVI, and this one is 99%. So then we don't need the HDMI. Let's do that one instead. There. So let's just start this one, and then I'm going to get some pancakes, and then I'll be back. So this is nothing to worry about, but I'm going to reboot it. So just sys, if I can type with one hand, ctl reboot, there, and we will just reconnect when I'm back. Laban, jag kommer först ändå. Ja, men den får stå här typ. Ja, men måste prova om datorn. Okay. Oh, okej. Men om ni aldrig kan ni kunna datorn om ni vill fixa. Jag ska bara ladda lite pillig. Det kallas en DVI-kontakt. Se här. Tänk dig den här sladden jag kopplar in i skärmen här nu. En sån fast hjärtat går in mellan din datorskärm i gångjärnen. Och den har nog blivit bytt fram och tillbaka 1 miljon gånger. Förut innan som du började inte böja skärmen. Nu ska vi se så. Och så andra kontakten. Så. Så. Och jag tar åt ena hållet. Alltså får vi se om jag får en bild. Kopplar in. Men på den här. Då dog inte, det var inget bra. Har vi. Nej, men det var ju fel.
VR Mechatronics says.
I went for a checkup for depression and got a prescription that I should go to the gym for 300/month xddd.
Så. Och så kopplar in den här. Och så om det dyker upp någonting på skärmen. Jag kan koppla in den där, okej? Där. Försök att starta datorn och se om det dyker upp någonting där. There. Hi VR. Checkup for depression and was prescribed that I should go to the gym. What? Don't you get like a free gym pass then? So I was so far away, so I heard something. You said something, I didn't hear what.
In fitness club.
Yeah. That's one thing to do. So um, LSLA is I always do. Why do I always do it? I don't know. So let's just go. Yeah. So let's do apt update, because there might be new updates, right? There might be. Yeah. So we're not going to use the correct one anymore. So I'm going to remove it. Yeah. So we have updated from Debian 10 to 12 in landing on 11
I went
in
at
the
8
middle.
o'clock in the morning and I was the youngest there at 40 years old. I'm now XDDD.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not a lot of people. So you went training then, right? Yeah, but that's great. Did train a lot, and when your body feels good, you feel good. It's a good part of it, really, right? So I hope you'll feel better, just generally from exercising a bit. Though I guess that going to the gym is not like the most social thing. So couldn't you get a prescription for martial arts training instead? That would be more fun and more social. Meet a lot of fun people. Um,
All only retirees in the
yeah,
gym.
yeah. I mean,
XDDD.
maybe you could be social to someone very old. Yeah, everybody's like 70, 80 years old. Uh, so I'll just do ABT. Upgrade. No, let's do full. I missed the full upgrade. And we have just a tiny bit too. And I'm thinking, like, while this runs, I'll go fix pancakes. I'll try. I'll run. Actually, I guess, yeah, it's still going. Det går det, Laban. Har du fått upp el? Okay. Okay. So my kid, I got connected with her, but I'm not sure that that one works. So I'll have to test the other one too. I'm sure one of them works. Wanted to test that one first because he just out of space and stuff, and it's a bit tinier. It's not like
But I couldn't
widescreen.
concentrate because old men's over 70 were hitting on old women's over 50 and it was comical.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I think that's probably going at a later time, like lunchtime. You'd have more company of people that are not retired, right? Maybe a lot of people are training on their lunch breaks and stuff. I hope you can hear me. I think so. Let's see. I'm just getting some pancakes from the freezer and putting them in the microwave. Getting it. So, which one is the crease? This one. This one's good. I think later on the day, just a few hours later, you'd have like teenagers, right? Maybe? Who goes to train at 8 in the morning if you collect your time. That would be people who woke up at 4. without an alarm. So I don't know if you can hear me. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. So it's an interesting thing to see my
Tomorrow I
kid
will go at 6 o'clock.
in the evening or in the morning, like after people stopping work time.
Morning.
In the morning. Oh my god. There's no 6 o'clock in the morning. There's just 6 o'clock in the middle of the night. Jag kommer snart gubben! Yeah, no, seriously, it's 6 o'clock is okay. I'm just thinking when you have to get up to be there at 6. And you have to get up very early then, right? Maybe you're just very close to the gym. So maybe people actually, like 7, maybe people will go training before work and stuff. Mm. So, rolling my kids' pancakes here with strawberry jam. And he doesn't really seem to care about his computer being not starting. He just started. Så, ropa där. Okej. Ett till mer så. Du ser till att vi kör. Jag har en till och testa om vi funkar. Den där lyser. Men vi klickar på en till lyser också. Ja. Okej. Okej. So the external screen is not working. So I wanted to. Jag har den här skärmen också som heter den funkar. När du är klar, men jag ska inte greja för mycket när du har ätit gubben. So there. So this finished. So sometimes updates are, we don't have to do full. Just make sure there's nothing more, right? Oh, we have the, I'm going to have to auto remove, but I'm going to restart first, just to make sure it works as it should. Then if it breaks when I auto remove, which has happened once, at least it wasn't my fault. So system, CTL, reboot again. And I'm switching back to the normal mic. So 2 seconds. So yeah, he did get the newer one first, because this one I think I've been outside in the rain, so I think the likelihood of that one working is bigger. So yeah, and this one has disconnected, of course, too, and reconnected since it started again. So I'm like, not ls, you're supposed to do so. And my god, what is this one? Yes, it was right. Why did I do that? Well, anyway, it started. Let's do apt auto remove. And we'll remove it all, and then we'll restart and hope for the best. So it's a lot of old stuff now. I haven't done this since before I updated to Debian 11. Well, this morning, I guess. Or yesterday late. I don't even remember when I started it. Yes, Gaben!
My fork fell on the cream. My fork with cream fell on the floor in Dennis's room.
Oh, okay.
Can you come?
Okay, jag kommer. So, there's apparently cream on the floor. Prova att starta om datorn, Laban. So, before we restart again, I'm just doing another upgrade. So, yeah, Corretto, I know. Nothing. So let's reboot it again. And I'll go to him without the screen. So I'm like, this one is older. This is TCO03. So it is kind of old. I think the other one is like at least 2010 or something. So the screen back, it is, yeah, it's also 03. So they're about the same age, but this one has a new shape. New. I just wrote this. There. So let's do a let's not do update again, let's just do upgrade, just to confirm that there's nothing, it won't say anything else needs to be removed or anything. So I think we done. We're going to check at our Java now, but I'll have to connect the other screen at my kids. We'll see. Oh, that screen worked, which is kind of funny because his screen is on the middle of it because it's the wrong shape, right? So I can probably mess around with it to get it better, but I'm thinking more like I'm just going to send a message to my hubby. Maybe he has a screen at work that he can bring home or something, because that was horrible. Yeah, I'll actually call him. A short call. Yeah, so we were talking about we're trying to make him use 2 screens because everybody else in the family uses 2 screens, right? And he said like, I don't want it. So as soon as you start using 2 screens for your computer, you get like addicted. You can't go back to 1 screen. Now I have 3, and I have like OBS on the 3rd one, so I can see in the corner of my eye that I'm on the right screen. That thing switches. I can see chats. So that's nice, you know. Right. So we have a finished update of. We now have Debian 12 instead, and right. Let's actually check it. So I can see here that we have a very different version and a very different date on our Debian here now. So we're up to date. And when I started this one first, it was last login in March. So yeah, it's just working there in the corner, or rather on top of the wardrobes. So we're going to fix Java now, and I have a page up. Let's see if we have this package now, because of course I tried before. So we don't need sudo, we're root, so apt install open JDK 21 JDK. We want to make sure we get the minimal version, right? So before I install this, that's probably why I selected it. Yeah, we want the headless. I actually found it without searching. We want headless, right? So let's just try headless. We don't need more than that. The thing is that this doesn't have any GUI, this machine, of course. It's just Java and Minecraft, paper Minecraft. That's all. It has nano. Yes, good then. Yeah, so my kids calling again. I think I will actually. They're one by then. Så hur går skärmgubben? Oh! So screen is good.
Like a second later I won.
Oh, nice. Okej, men då funkar allting bra.
Faktiskt didn't go a single time.
Jag ringde pappa och frågade om han hade någon skärm. Men han jobbar ju sent ikväll också. Har han sagt det till dig? Pappa har sån där kväll när han kommer hem kanske 2:00. Så. Linus, du och pappa jobbar ikväll.
Yes, of course.
Och han sa för Linus, jag vet inte vad han säger. Så vi verkar fixa en bättre skärm. Den andra hade varit bättre, den hade röd format, men den startar ju inte. Så, är det bra? Jag tar den lite åt sidan också. Det går inte. Men du inte har den här nära. Jag kan sätta ett löst tangentbord här till dig om du vill. Så kan du flytta den med. Nej, för att det är en vägg här i vägen. Det går inte. Säg, titta där. Det är så långt. Jag kan göra så. Sådär. Nu står en vattenbucken där. Jag ska kunna skriva nu på tangentbordet. Jag har ett tangentbord. I'll get it in keyboard. We're moving stuff around on his desk. The screen is to the side, you know. So let's try this one. So this is like his laptop almost, right? Det är ett ganska smått tangentbord som jag har. Ja, men det här är bara trärt. Du får fixa en ny skärm. Sådär, igen. Så vi skriver mer så. Åh, jag vill logga uppdateringsfrekvens. Ska det inte? Jag får se vart den är. Sen vill jag att du ska ta och hämta vatten själv också, gubben. Något att öva på. So, you didn't like the keyboard didn't work. Apparently. I don't know. Let's see. Så, varsågod. Du kan ju ta runt som du vill där, gubben. Yes? Ja? Vad är det, gubben? Så jag håller ju på stream och håller på att jobba. Så jag kan inte... Nej, jag kan inte se ut på någonting. Det går att vrida jätte åt sidan så här, men mycket. Det här går inte att göra något åt. Ska. Precis, sätt det som det blir bra. Som det passar för dig. Du kan dra den upp ner. Jag vill ha den ner. Om du drar den lite åt sidan och åker bak. Kan vi till det? Förstår du? Vi kan sätta den på sidan. Kan du sätta den? Nej, okej. Förstår du, Lavan? Vi försökte få dig att skaffa dig dator. Försökte få dig att få till din dator. Men rädd när det inte är. Nej, då får du den på där för du kan den. Men vi kan så här att vi ställer inte lite bort där. Man kan ställa in olika saker på skärmen. Så kan du ha upp dem här. Okej? Jag går, för jag var inte hemma. Yes. Kolla hur lång han har den, Ines. Han har 2 skärmar med samma sak på. Det är många fina färger, va? Yes. So the other screen finally turned on for him. So I'm not removing the other one because I'm leaving in a bit. Yeah, you know. So I'm so sorry for the mess. Open JDK 21, JDK headless. Unable to locate, right? So let's look here. Where did I get this from? also, let's look at this. Let's do Debian. And let's actually space the headless. So it's not the same word. So this is Debian packages, right? Did I mistype? No, this is exactly what I did. So I used headless before, when I used OpenJDK before I switched to the other one. Let's see. Let's copy this. I haven't read anything more yet, so yeah, unable to locate. So I have to click this one to get rid of it. It's just that we restarted the server. It reconnects. So when I'm over this, we're getting information about this, which we were at. Oh, JRE. So JRE, that is much better. Much better. Right, we're not going to develop stuff here. So let's actually just change it manually here to JRE instead. Has no installation candidate, which is a better error than I don't know what you're talking about. So JRE, so runtime environment instead of development. Minimal Java runtime, need executing. Non-GUI, yeah. So I was like, So let's actually copy the error message and Google it. No results for results for without quotes. Debian 9. So OpenJDK 21. So how do I get rid of this one? That's the most annoying kind. Right, we can do this. We can tab it. So this might be the same problem we have, but I don't know how old that one is. But it only had up to 19. So if we do this and actually tab it here. Oh, can you see that? It added a 1, meaning this is the problem we have. It's even 17. We don't even have 19 here. So they're getting more than we do. And this is Ubuntu, right? Modified 8 days ago. Asked 10 months ago. So people's questions, it's so annoying when they're not trying to help. They're misunderstanding on purpose, it looks like, but I guess they're actually misunderstanding. So, did you run? Okay, add apt repository ppa open jdk rppa. So, open jdk and repository. So the reason I don't want to just install something, I want to have a repository to update to, you know. We're on Debian. Let's add Debian too. I guess probably Ubuntu stuff will still work, you know. So I'm just getting annoyed at these. All the hits are old. Yeah, I was thinking, was there something about repositories there? So, you know, if we have a link, we can just add it ourselves. Yeah, so here is an add security Debian or security updates main. They're adding it, but they're using a command. That won't be pretty in the file, right? Yeah, so I'm guessing this will just add it to the file. So, can we get a nice list of repositories, or should we just add like an Ubuntu one? That wouldn't be nice either. So I'm leaning towards this now. This is how I solved it last time. Because I had the same problem when I added 17 and it didn't exist. Right, so this one wants an old one. Well, let's see what these say. GNOME tools. My goodness. Repository. Well, Debian could still be there. List. It's always funny when you get purple stuff. I've been there. Commonly used package sources. Testing. Unstable. Experimental. Um, yeah. Okay, type, repository URL, distribution. So this is what we've been editing. We had Buster, we changed it to Bullseye, we changed it to Bookworm, and some other changes. But what we want now is to have a newer Java than what exists. It's only 17. Only 17. Though we now have Debian. This is really one of the reasons why I started upgrading, right? And didn't help. So this is Bookworm. what we have. It should look like this. And this is why we had this purple, because I ended up here before when I was looking for example links. And that's where I found that, oh right, I mistyped this. Right, so this was today we were in this document. Bullseye. So I think it's time to search from scratch again. Install Java 21 on Debian 12, because now we have 12 and we have the tab open still here without resorting to what? Headless machine. For microserver purposes, the same as we're doing. Unfortunately, all the packages of 21 are not available in stable repository, only in SID unstable. I don't want to add a whole SID repository. Yes. To avoid instability, and since the only package I want is this one. So, is there a way to install Java? Either apt or deb file without resorting to. Okay, so I want to really install it through a repository. I have more limitations than they do. I'm not downloading a file if I want it to be updating, you know, if there's updates. Thanks a lot for sharing. For what it's worth, the binary release of Java is really one of the easiest things to install. It doesn't have any dependencies, just unplug it in directory somewhere. You're good to go. So this is one of the not very helpful messages. Didn't they say what they had? Debian 12. It's a distro. So why are they complaining? Hardware details. Yeah, so Docker. Yeah, so last time I messed with the server, a lot of people were suggesting Docker. I was like, okay, do you know what computer I'm running this on? It shouldn't be able to do this, but it can. Docker will be like crazy to have that kind of thing on there. Hmm. Yeah, so you may be able to manually download and install packages. Uh, don't make a Franken Debian. So they tried that to download it. Do you know what unstable means? Yeah, I'm thinking of it. I know this is a month old. As assumptions, I'm in the same situation. If you're not against using snaps from the snap store. So Snap Store and a headless Debian server. Does that work? Now I have to click just because I'm curious. Use a Docker container. Ah! So this is a new one. Manage your tracker settings. So yeah, so we were at Snap Craft and read a lot about it because I was curious before. I don't know why it sounds very GUI to me, but I guess. Yeah, so we didn't learn anything, but there are other people trying to do the same thing and have the same thoughts. God, it itches on my shoulder. So I already downloaded a file, this file. I don't want to run it because I want to have it connected to the repo. And that's why we updated to Debian 12. And Debian 12 only has JDK 17. But we have the headless JRE here. So this could have been used. Let's go the other route. I'm saying bye bye to these things. And then we will have a working solution, and I will never look at it again until we need to update Java next time. So these packages, well, there is the we could use the unstable one, right? Yeah. So did I just close exactly that tab? No, it was further back. So source list. Um, oh, I don't like those dab 822 style things. They complicate things. And here's the unstable. What do you think? So, Debian unstable, meaning it updates a lot. Like a developer version of the Debian distribution. So how unstable is unstable? That's a nice question. Mm. Containing the largest packages that have been introduced into Debian. It's not a rolling release, as new release like quality assurance and integration testing. So it doesn't have any releases at all. So there's also testing, right? So what state is Java 21 in? So we can go back later. What state is Java 21 in Debian? Can you do that? No. So it's time to challenge ChatGPT. I don't know if the current one, I think it kind of is updated, right? It's not saying like I'm not updated since is it in main in my god, what's the name again? Bullseye. That's the old one. Bookworm. In bookworm main or what do I have to do to install it on my headless Debian 12 server? Better fix that spelling error, right? Debian 12 server without losing the update connection of the repos. So we know that in bookworm main we have 17, right? So we have a part of the answer. Yes, and it knew to install Java 21. You can add an external source. Add a backports repository or third-party PPA. Yeah, so install from external source. Install Java package from a trusted source without losing the connection. Such Java alternative once installed, use update alternatives config Java. Oh gosh, I didn't understand the question. So, I'm thinking of this one as I use it for Java 17 in the same situation. I have, but apparently the repo connection is bad. It says complains it's deprecated. Let's go back up here. Key is stored in legacy trusted GPT keyring. Deprecation section of IPD. We need to update this, right? So this seems to still be, it's not, doesn't say 17 in here, right? So we might just have to make a new key thingy. Key thingy. Let's add it. So let's add this to the question to ChatGPT and see if we can handle it. In my repo list, but after upgrading from 10 to 12 from the I get this error. So will it actually be useful? This is interesting. Or am I just using my time for nothing? As in, storing keys in trusted GPT is deprecated for security reasons. Instead, keys should be stored in the CAT trusted GPT.d or individual repositories. To fix this with the regular square repository, remove the old key from the legacy keyring. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see if it works. So the key ID. We can ask it what the key ID is. Add the alias credible key properly. Download and add the key using GPT directly. Yeah, I'm up for testing this. T. FSSL. I need to learn more about curl. And update the repository list, ensure that list. Oh, so it's a separate source list. I want them in the same place if I can do that. So, two questions. What is the key ID? If possible, I want all my sources
Madam Fabulous says.
in the main
GM.
file.
Translated from
Good
Vietnamese.
morning. So we're giving ChatGPT a challenge to see if it can, or I'll just read the download page. But I was trying to, I updated Debian to 12,
Nice.
and apparently I was just copying that for ChatGPT. We only have 17, and I need 21 for the new Minecraft. This is Minecraft server. So if I were to run, let's do this. So let's go to Minecraft and let's say start.sh, and I would usually screen this before, but it will say that it needs class file version 65. We only have 61, and this is 17, Java 17, and this is Java 21. So this is the reason why we need Java 21, because the newest version of Paper required this that I installed yesterday. Well, installed and installed. It's very basic stuff, you know. I just have my start sh. I changed to this version. That's what I did. So it apparently requires a new version. So So let's see what it said. Yeah, so we can list the keys and remove the key because we get this error now since the update. That is a deprecated method of storing keys. So let's do that. So first, here, sudo apt key del. This is the thing. So apt key del. Can you remember that? Apt key del. We don't need sudo or root, unfortunately. Sudo apt key list. Right. And we only have one, which is this one. So we can do this. Let's just do it. So apt key list, and then we just del the one. So there's actually more. So let's actually delete all of the Buster stuff too, right? Yeah. So all of this is old, since this is not a system that is used anymore, right? It's deprecated. So I'm just looking for the ones where what's the IDs? I don't want to do this. So I'm going to delete all of these. They're just the ones for updating with the repos. Is it the UID? That is crazy long. This will output a list of all keys. Look for the entry related to AWS Corrado with the 8-character key ID. So let's not do this now, right? This is just removing the old stuff. We can have that warning there for a bit. Oh, it had an example. For example, now it might look like this. In this case, key ID is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here and here. That's so not clear. And I don't have anything like that. That's just crazy. So for me, there's nothing repeating, right? Oh my god. Oh well, let's just storing sources, and if you want all your sources in the main file instead of list, separate list files, add the repository directly to forward Corretto signed by etc. I've trusted. Okay, so you say signed by here, right? Yeah, that's okay. So security is good, right? So how are you, Cyber Enigma? Are you good? I hope so. So Yeah, just downloading.
Okay, thanks. SSD.
Translated from Latvian.
SSD.
Translated from Latvian.
LOL.
Perfect translations. Always. No, but then the TDS works again. Woohoo!
Same stuff, different day.
Some shorts are not as good as others, or as safe as others. Some are actually contagious, apparently. Uh,
Substitute whatever S word you're feeling.
yeah. Ah. I did the repository. Yeah, so I am done with ChatGPT for now. I'm tired. I don't want to play anymore. I want to have this done and do continuous useful stuff. So let's just read what. So I've been trying to use Debian's own one, and I've given up now because even ChatGPT suggested me to use something else, right? And since I know that I used 17, the correct one, I'm going for the correct one with 21. Uh, since it's like kind of like the obvious thing too. It's worked all these years now. I don't know, 1 year, 2 year. Um, so let's just get this thing, and it looks reasonable. Uh, so we can rig it, we can curl it. Oh. So first of all, let's actually I got this one, so I'm going to remove it because it takes space, and this is a tiny, tiny computer. It's an old, small form factor machine. JDK, and we could have just installed that, but I'm thinking I want it connected to a repo so it updates if I can. It's always safer, especially when you don't want to spend a lot of time with updating stuff, right? You can just ABD update, upgrade update, done. Like, right? Um, it's always nice to not have to be like, oh, are there any updates for this thing? Do I have to download something? It's always messy. So, if I were to start this version, it would require only Java 17. But since we want to start this version, we need 21. We could also like wait a bit, but still, it's there. My kid asked for it. Also, and I'm the one asking him to update. And when he says yes, I'm like, yeah. Uh, so let's actually, did I copy? Um, let's re-get it. So I'm curious how I did it last time. I should look at my history yesterday, and so I think I still have the installation actually in there. I'm not on this so often. And this is just me testing stuff here, and it's complaining. So if we go up, Yeah, this is the file that I had there. Oh, this is another one of the. Oh, I right clicked in Putty and it pastes a lot of stuff. They're always funny. We have anti pop up. Yeah, this is what I usually do to start it. And then I do the sh. So I've been exploring a bit ways to do it automatically, but I don't think it's worth it since I restarted very seldom. And I want to be able to connect to it, you know, and see it, not have it running in the background without having connection to it. Oops. Look, here we have what 21. Now I'm like, what? Oh, we're over the history. Okay, okay. So it's not in history. So here we're on 118. I'm just updating the start sh every time I update it. So I'm going to be better at updating. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I even added a user Minecraft, which is never used, so we're still running it. We're still running it at. And what? Why did I paste this by mistake? So error messages anyway. I'm sorry this is boring, right? Soon I'm just going to hop to the other one. So we have Amazon Corretto 21 there. So let's see what they're suggesting. Can be used to pull the latest version of Amazon Corretto 21. Oh, tab. So we could have had the dab instead. But I'm also thinking like, how did I install it last time? So I'm actually going to look because I log stuff, you know. Let's see. So this file is a bit secret. No, not really. I don't even know the passwords. It's just a reminder since I'm not in there as often. It's like, oh, do this to reboot if you forgot to do this. To start, you usually do this and this. To start, you usually do this when you need to update it. So let's see if I have Java update Java to 17. Software properties common. Yeah, so I have a very so there. nothing sensitive on this page. So update Java 221. So apparently we had to do 16 there before. Or this was the first time, so I didn't say 16. But it says 16 here. So this is where we use that one. Adopt in JDK. And the apt repository. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking if this had only worked, couldn't I have done 21 somehow there that way? So I was just checking. It's heading to. Yeah, I'm thinking this is too boring for stream to continue. Is it? Or I'll just check. So, let's do a install Redo Java 21 on Debian headless. I think we got all the words. And we get like the same page we were already at. So maybe I didn't look at the right page. This is just generally Java. This is the one that I didn't want to do. So Oracle. So this doesn't connect it to the repo in any way. But we downloaded this and deleted it. So if I just wanted to do it quickly, you know. We can have this one up still. So what did I have here? Installation instructions. So we can close this one because I already had it up. This section describes how to install and uninstall Amazon Red 21 on a host or continue running Debian-based operating system using apt. And this is the key, getting the key thing. And yes, this is the way I want to do it, using apt. So now where I want to be, right? So I'm going to put it first in the file, so we can read it clear here. So let's hop here, and so everything on the server is in this directory really. there's nothing else interesting on this machine. This is the only thing I did pick up of. I can't download things to this because my Sophia account doesn't have permissions. We could remove that slash, but I guess this will do. No, then we'll have to. Oh, it's even right in the. Let's see. So first of all, we don't sudo. We're root. I'll just read it all. So we get Corrado key, TPD, D armor O, Sharon's Corrado key, DPD. Let's test and run this. So it was just a sudos that made it not work. So let's do apt update, and yeah. So let's nano etc apt sources list. I should have tabbed, I guess, right? So what did it do? It didn't change anything. So let's just I'm doing 2 on the line that was actually there currently. That's the old one. There. And we have it there. It's only added it in a modern way. It's got HTTPS too. So the others don't use any keys. Maybe I should change that. So I think the old key was overrated now. I'm kind of sure, actually. So then we have the name of the package, which is apt install. Just double checking. They're using apt-get too, so I'm not. Still works. So first putting in the repo list and then install it. Not download a file and install it. That's like backwards. And then adding a repo onto the list. I'm like, why? Why? So yeah, I'll remove all of those old keys too. So when we tested using HTTPS, it complained, right? So I should probably get some new keys for them too. Update alternatives. Oh, I just realized. So, well, if you don't think, right? So I'm kind of thinking that we need a headless one here too, right? So So I might have the same version here now that I did, so maybe it's okay. So we'll have to remove all the sudos, and I didn't do apt-get. So let's change to what I did install instead. I never do why. Yes? Kommer snart. Kommer snart gubben. So I'm just alerting the sudo since they break the command when we're root. And on this machine we're root for now. Yeah, so and this one didn't remove the Y. So or pipe, I mean GPG. What's that run here? We need to compare and learn what we can. And so, and only if that works is echo signed by 2. Alright.
I've had a lot of fun this week futzing with old Java versions. I think I tripped a SOAK alert because they ran remediation on my computer the next day. Embarrassed smiley face.
Oh. Uh, oh. Yeah, old Java versions. Like the person who wanted to install Java 8. Yeah. So probably security people.
Java 8 is current, right? Embarrassed smiley face.
Yeah, definitely. So people might not want that on their computers if someone, people who like are responsible for security. Yes, now we have 21. We should be running 21 now. So we'll have to see if this is good enough or if we have to
Okay.
do extra stuff. So what are you seeing? Let's see here. So we did this. We didn't do exactly this, but something similar. And this is for old Ubuntu versions. But I have to look into GPG. So this is a command that's run, and it's apparently adding a key here. And if this works, then it will also echo the key. So GPG dearmor, I need to GPD get help on GPD here and look at it, what it does. If so, add key. Okay, download is on demo manually. Yeah, so this was all of the instruction, which is nice. That means that we're like there. What I was thinking was to remove it again because I was thinking there was a headless one, but there's probably not, right? This is like a headless one by default. I think so. Because of what it is, right? So again, our directory, our very useless file there that I downloaded before I thought 2 seconds about it. So let's just delete that one again. So let's always install from a repo if you can, because it will be updated, right? We don't want to mess about with manual work if we can be lazy. So let's do screen because I want to save this one. When I disconnect from the screen, I want the Minecraft server to be running there on the server. I want to be able to connect back and check in on it, you know? That's how I run the Minecraft server. It's not very advanced or nice or anything. So I think we're done with all the tabs, but I'm not done with the. So this one I'm going to put over here instead because I want to make sure. So those notes are done. Delete the empty lines I added so that you can see all of the file. And let's just make sure that I do what I'm usually doing. Yeah. So I'm usually naming it, not just starting screen, but naming it Minecraft, but it doesn't matter much. And I do this like every few months. Actually, my hobby's got a service night tonight. He's going to be updating service all until 2 o'clock or something. Very. So let's see, what time is it? Yeah, so I have an hour. This takes more time than I thought. Anyway, it's just to start the server as we tried a bit ago. So if this doesn't work now, we will have to change the Java version, but I'm kind of hoping it will just work. Yeah. So now it is updating the data of the server to the new version of the Minecraft server. It will be like updating stuff, hopefully. And let's see. Oh gosh, I'm trying to scroll here. Yeah, I wanted to scroll up, it didn't let me. Error initializing in folder. Is it up to date? No, it's probably not. So, yeah, backspace doesn't work.
Do you run any mods or just a family server?
It's a family server. We only have the anti-pop-up there. Because my son was worried that someone would type something in chat and get banned from all of Minecraft forever. And he didn't want that, so he watches a
Lol.
lot of YouTube videos with stuff like, oh, there's Minecraft is in danger. So let's see, can I type anything here? Can I use my arrows now? Yeah, so something, while it was starting, it couldn't do
I was
any
going to say
scrolling
someone
or
has been
anything.
watching too much Minecraft influencers.
Yeah, yeah. But he's autistic, so I mean, it's yeah. I can't scroll this. Yeah, I should probably use something better than screen because I can't scroll up in this. No, there's nothing to scroll. Is there? I'm like, my God, I'm not. This is new. So I usually do putty from my Windows machine. So this time I thought, why on earth do I? Putty is horrible. You know, you right click and you paste the screen's contents into the input, and annoying, right? Stuff like that. Windows stuff. So now we're on Kali SSHing instead. Anyway, I'm going to check these, of course, but I'm going to first like stop it and start it again, because sometimes there's funny stuff that happens when you just start it for the first time after you have updated, and I will also restart it. So let's again run the same thing, sa start sh. So this is paper. Yeah, and we should go into the plugins folder and see what stuff is there. And there should be like one file there. And we can just update it. The anti-pop-up. Paper. Let's see, plugins. So I'm just going here. Undo, pop up. No, not a plugin for less, just a generally a plugin. Yes, I googled a bit and then I finally found this one. And I've apparently been in here. So let's look at this again. So it is seems to be a separate one for 1.26. Or rather it's updated to, we used to have 20.4. And my kid is like safety not doing the latest version, so not 121 yet. So when we have the latest of the not the last one. So what is download? So here we have a jar file from July. So I guess since I was on March this first last time, let's just get the file, and we have our nice way to upload things, but I don't have write access to that directory, so I have to go to this user's home. This is where I upload. So the last one is 7.3 and we're on 9.2. Oopsie doopsie. So let's actually, yeah, I'm going to take a backup when we're done too, again. They're not very common, the backups, only when we do changes and stuff. Or when he asked me to, because he's made some cool stuff on there. So let me just get the downloads directory up. Yeah, let's just pop this file
Gotta
in here.
dip for a bit. See you around.
Yeah, see you. Have a great day. So I'm going to upload this one here, and then we'll have to move it on the server. So I'm just happy to not have to do everything. On Windows. So I'm going to stop this again, and we're going to look into, I think it's plugins. No, it couldn't do it. I was typing too early. So there it is. So let's just let's move anti-pop-up to anti-pop-up dot old. Shouldn't run, hopefully. We don't know, probably will. Let's just delete it. And let's let's copy. I guess it's capitals there too, and it is home Sophia. Oh, wrong character. And pop up 9 here. And let's look again. There we have it. So unfortunately, I won't have a lot of time today either for the buffer overflows. But we learn things anyway, right? Oh, nice. So got a message I was waiting for. So let's go back. And apparently the A was so late. It didn't even see anything. There's always a fun thing with a file called exit with 0 contents. And stop too. I'm interested to see a normal directory here. What this is supposed to look like. So now we can say start. I was trying to tab, it didn't do it. So yeah, I'm like, scrolling doesn't work. Actually doesn't work. So might I do this in PuTTY instead? Maybe I should. That's annoying. If it's worse here. If it's worse here. So yeah, so now anti-pop-up is actually running. So I don't know what errors we saw, but it works. So I'm going to stop it again. And I didn't have time to see what it said. So we're going to start it again. Now it has started once with a new pop plugin file, but it gets a main resolver snapshot jar paper API. Yeah, I'm not quick enough to read that, though I could always look at stream, right? Yeah, so I'm going to restart the server. And with restart, I mean, come on, I did say stop. Oh, it's not finished starting. Poor thing. I don't allow it to start before it stopped. So, now we're going to do systemctl boot. And when it's up again, I'm going to take a backup of the directory and then start it. That's how it goes. Yeah, so we can just open this at once. It will connect automatically. So WinSCP is kind of nice. Yeah, but I should probably use something else on screen, right? To keep it running. Yeah, it took longer than that to boot. So there. So let's make a new backup. Not of this Minecraft. I just created this user. It annoys me that I called it Minecraft and then I didn't use it. So, new day, F7. Yes. Okej, jag kommer gubben jättesnart. Jag håller på att ta backup på Minecraft-servern bara. So, after upgrade to 1.20.6 and Java 21. And it started with a new plugin and everything. And we don't know yet that it all works, right? So we're just F5ing that. It should be kind of quick. And then we'll just start the server again. And try and log in with Minecraft client. So starting Minecraft here. Again. Yeah, this is a new problem. I had to change the permissions yesterday to be able to take it back up. So I remember the files. Let's fix it. So the more times I type these old passwords, I remember them more. CD Minecraft and actually Shmog. How advanced is it? If I do, can you do this? Actually, world dot that and plus R. Yeah. Oh my god. I forgot the star here. Right? I think they are all called that. So I have to go to this one. We can click and see what the files are. It's these two, that and that old. So that star we need. And they're in all three directories. So then there's also in world, I think, but these might be different. So when it starts, I might make a script for changing permissions to be able to bug it out if it keeps resetting the permissions, right? It's a new version though, so it might not. Player data. So we have read on everything. And I'm trying to tab to this. So here, let's go again. Ready gubben. Jag är säker på mig snart.
It's been a while since
Yes. Men jag ska börja ta sista backupen på servern så kanske det går till Minecraft-server. Så 2 sekunder så kommer jag. Okej. Jag kommer snart gubben. Just like it was a long time. So let's just F5 this again. And want to yes to all. So we should get all the files now, unless it's starting to read protect more files. Why wouldn't you want people to be able to read the DAT files? Oh, this is bad. I didn't control R at first. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Actually, I'll deleting these just to make sure we have it all fresh and new. It's not a lot of data. It's just what short extra thing to do. Now we should get it all, no problems. Yeah. So it didn't refresh the directory listing, so it had a file there that's not there anymore. So I won't have time for any buffer overflow. That's so bad. So we have the full backup of everything. So now we're starting the server and actually testing it to connect to it. And let's just start 20.6. on my machine. So we have it's starting Minecraft here. So let's go back here and cd dot and we're in the right directory. So sh we're already in screen. Start, we are right. So if I exit, where? Okay, so I didn't. That's good to know. So wrong password. Now I got the right. So Minecraft is starting. I'm just seeing the log because we were debugging mod packs yesterday. Now Minecraft starting. So screen s Minecraft, and let's do sa start .sh. Oh, I didn't see it in Minecraft because we were just there. So now you should start Minecraft, and we have Minecraft running here now. So we're still getting these plugin errors. Yeah, so we're running as root, it's complaining. There's nothing else on this machine at all, and it doesn't have any permissions anywhere else, so it's not really a thing that it's root. So, time is reset done 18 seconds. To be this old, this computer is kinda good. So, this is the first time ever I'm playing a game on stream. Right, so this is my house. That's my kids' building there. Of course, I have a purple bed. So it seems to work. Do we have a lot of carrots? Right, there's my creeper scary cat. So let's disconnect. And I left the game, enjoying the game, and everything looks good. So we're just going to disconnect from this. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're done with everything for now. I'm going to see what those error messages are later, and I'm going to remove those old keys. So that's my. So we just detached there from the screen. Now we can exit the SSH. So then we can connect back and just screen R to get the connection back and yeah, control the server. That's what I haven't managed to think of any better way to do it on. Right? So we have Java 21 and a new plugin update too, right? Actually, this thing, I'm going to put this in my document for the server. If we need to update the plugin again, plugin update. So Um, just checking what heading type I have, and then closing the document. So I don't want to show it all on stream. Yeah. So whenever we update next time, it's tested on these versions, so it should work on 1.1 too. We were just a bit back in versions. So seriously, I did open HackTheBox, didn't I? Am I like crazy here? There it was. There it was. So I was like, I should close all these tabs. No, I know that I did log in. Right, so I'm going to actually go check with my kid, and we'll see if I'll have any time for this when I get back. So anyway, the microserver is updated and done, and I have set a new port for it to be a bit more secure. I could even turn off the outside bit for a bit because it was quite some time since someone not inside the house has been playing on the server. Although I would hope that my kid dares to invite someone. That's the thing. I'll go check with my kid about food. Let's see if my pause button works. What if I click this one? That one. They're kind of the same one. Yeah, you can hear me right out because I still have the bed mic on. Så Laban, nu är servern uppdaterad och klar. Den är igång igen. Det finns en ny här. Okay. Colors, contrast, brightness. It active brightness. Inte jättemycket, men okej, jag sätter på 50 här. Så sluta funka igen, så trycker du igen. Okej, tryck där om den kommer sluta funka igen. Så står det. Och så styr du av den där. Nej, men någon... Jag tänkte... Stäng dörren då, jag vågar inte lämna dig och filma utan att ha en skärm. I will get spaghetti. Ja, men dra ut den längre och du kan få in den genom dörren. Det kan jag på datorn. Nöds. Jag kommer gå och träna om en stund. Vill du ha med mat och sånt?
No.
Okej, säker?
I can make my own food.
Okej. Kommer du ihåg att vi stek korvar igår?
Are those things still there?
Det ligger ju 3 som är extra som är dina.
Okay, sure. Can you give me those real quick?
Men inte real quick. Det tar en stund, jag kan fixa det. Yeah, so my youngest wants me to fry sausage for him, so I think I will stop stream because I'll take all the time I have left to do something today, unfortunately. So tomorrow, French and Spanish. I don't speak those languages. I'm not online. I'm online. Okay. So apparently I'm not online. Woo woo woo. Yeah, I'm security live online. Right. I know. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this much. So, thanks for streaming, everybody. Wasn't very much of Buffer Overflow today either. So I really want to continue that too, but you know, kids are first, so fixing his server was prioritized, and it's also a good practice of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna click the right now button and go fry some sausage while I listen to the security live stream. Yeah, I've been looking forward really much to streaming again. So this is great. Bye, everybody.
Hey, fix it.
Fix it 42 just rated with 4 viewers.
Fixit says.
Tomb Raid Fixit 42 love.
Hey, fix it. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you had a great stream. What were you working on?
These Ducks says.
Fixit Security 7 Hype Rate.
Fixit says.
Yay. The best raid target ever.
Oh. Hey, Connie. Welcome in. Good to see you streaming the other day too. I'm just getting back into watching streams, streaming.
Connie says.
So I'm here. I'm back.
Hi, who's my?
I'm muted. Fixit says.
I updated my kids' Minecraft server. Smile, smile.
Nice.
Patricon says.
Fixit high mode.
Translated from Swedish.
And hey, Patrick. I don't remember if I said hi to you specifically, but I saw you come into chat. It's great to see you, Patrick, as well.
Fix says.
Hi, D's Ducks. Fixit 42 love.
It's great to see everyone.
Patricon greet you.
Translated from German.
Okay, so in the storyboard, let's see if we can figure out what they're talking about.
Right, I have to stop
So here's
streaming.
the color.
Forgetting it. Bye, YouTube.
Would it be system fill color then?
Hop over to this. Yeah, we have to send security lives.
System background. I think it would be system fill color.
In the YouTube chat. So everybody.